Hello, Leo. This is your mid-month, September 2020, mid to late month reading, especially for the new moon in Virgo, which is on the 17th, which is Thursday, depending upon where you are. I don't know what time. I don't know the degree of Virgo. Sorry. Okay. And I'm shuffling away. My name is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. You can book me for a private reading. Please click like and share and subscribe and ding the bell. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. I do a 3-card reading. Let's see what's going on. Interesting. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I know I should have done it the other way, but I didn't. Okay. So, this is about finances and security. So, this is the farmer who planted his seeds, and he's waiting for his seeds to give birth, basically. Contemplation, a lot of contemplation here, a lot of, did I do the right thing? Did I? Interesting, justice comes up. So this is the card of Libra. It's also interesting because she sits between the two pillars, right? So this always denotes a fair outcome for all involved. I don't understand why they didn't blindfold her, but they didn't. Maybe she needs to see the whole story and the whole outcome. The businessman. So I would say if you're in some sort of legal thing, it's going to work out fairly for all parties involved, if that's your thing. I need for you to not worry. I need for you. I'm very opinionated. There seems to be a sense of kind of worry with this card. It's kind of like a watched pot or boil sort of thing. You know, I have a lot of plants in my house. And, it's like I plant them and it's like, oh, I expect flowers. It's like, it doesn't really quite work like that. It needs to get used to where it's at. It needs to get sun. It needs to get water. And then it does what it does. I have certain plants that bloom once a year, and that's what they do. I have a Christmas cactus, so it blooms. Sometimes it actually blooms. It never really blooms right exactly on Christmas. It blooms November, it blooms December, it blooms January, February. Sometimes all 3, sometimes 2, sometimes 1. Sometimes I get 1 flower, sometimes I get 12. But it's like, there's nothing more you can do. I think that's kind of the message. You did what you can do. You planted your seeds. You did your best. You did your best. So please don't sit and worry. And you did everything you could do, or if you haven't, and there's like a little inkling. It's like, oh, I need to do a little more. I need to fill out that paper. I need to send this email. I need to make that phone call. Then you need to do that now. And, balance will be restored. And Then you get the King of Pentacles, so he is the businessman, the one who knows how to handle money, the one who has the money. Interestingly, even if it doesn't actually go the way you want it to go, it's actually fair and balanced, no matter what the outcome. No matter what the outcome. So sometimes it's like, for me, I have some expectation that, oh, it's supposed to be this, it's supposed to be that, and it ends up being more, or it ends up being less. It's kind of like that Rolling Stones song. You can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. And I feel like you're going to get what you need. So please stop worrying, and please stop driving yourself crazy, because that's not going to help. Don't drive yourself crazy. That's not your job. Your job is to drive other people crazy. Okay? So if you have that aspect to you of driving things crazy, give it to somebody else. Don't keep it for yourself. Spread the crazy. Yeah, it's very important to get out of your head. You did everything you could do, and now you have to let go. Now you have to let go. Because if you keep on sitting and worrying about it, then that's what you're going to get. And if you just, send it off into the, like I do a meditation in the morning, where I make a paper boat with my hopes and with my dreams, and I set the boat on the water, and it just, floats off. That was my job. That way, to make the paper boat, or even pretend, I don't know how, but to pretend you made the paper boat in your mind's eye, and you see it go off, and it's going to come back when it's supposed to. When it's supposed to, Um, we all like to think we're in charge of everything in our lives, and are we? I think the only thing I'm really in charge of is the food that I put in my body. Aside from that, I put my best foot forward, and I get what I get. But it doesn't, it's not. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. Sometimes I get something else. It's like, oh, okay. Sometimes what you get is the answer is no. And sometimes the answer was supposed to be no. I thought I wanted, it's kind of like, oh, I want a car, I want a car, I want a car, right? And then you get a car, and, you're driving it around the first day or two, and you're like, boy, this isn't what I thought it was, So I think it's important. I'm feeling very chilly. I did like a major meditation this morning. I think it's important to acknowledge what we do have and to be grateful for it, and to not sort of shoot ourselves in the foot if we don't get exactly what we want, because maybe exactly what we wanted might not be for our best interest in the long run. It's kind of like, in a way, every blessing is a curse and every curse is a blessing. There's always that element. So I guess what I'm saying is that don't set your expectations so high that, it's like, oh, well, if I wear these pajamas, I'll wake up a billionaire. Well, did you do anything toward it? I think you did. I think you did. So let's say you planted, what is this, 7? Let's say you planted 7 trees and 3 bloom. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And then you realize it's like, oh, well, actually this fruit, this is the wrong soil. Or this tree is actually probably planted in the wrong spot in the garden, doesn't get enough sun, or the soil is wrong, or whatever it is. So, I think there's still opportunity to change and to learn. I think that's what's going on. But overall, I do think it's going to be a very good balance is wonderful. A very balanced end of the month. And yeah, I'm really feeling the balance this time, and it's the most important. It's the major on the board. So I feel like maybe to do a meditation on balance, on clarity. And then at the bottom of the deck, I have him. So he's the great starter. He's the great starter. So I feel like, you planted your seeds, something's going to come of it, and then you could really get started, right? Then you could really get started with something new, something creative, something you're passionate about. This is the bottom of the deck. I don't usually pull the fourth card, but yeah, that's where it's at. So please don't drive yourself crazy. Drive somebody else crazy. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Blessings to you, Leo. Have a lovely September, and I'll see you soon. Jeffrey, Ripecolor. You can visit my site where I make things. I'm not wearing a scarf now, but here. And I do tarot, I do healing, I do all kinds of stuff. So be in touch if you like. And like, subscribe, click the button, blah, blah, blah. Blessings, blessings.